Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 78 of our Manchester City career mode. Now in today's episode we've got plenty of games to get through. The first game against Watford in the league for us to play. That's a home match, going to be a game that we play as well of course because we're 5 points currently behind the league leaders Chelsea. So still playing catch up a little bit, there's a few games left to try and do that. And we've got another league game also in which we can hopefully try and recuperate some points over them, and that's Crystal Palace. Again another home game, that's in about 4 days time, 3-4 days time, followed by a match against Barcelona 3 days after that in the semi-finals of the Champions Cup. That's obviously the first leg, so it's obviously a game which will contribute to whether we get into the final or not, but it won't be the whole of the match. It won't be the whole decision as to whether we get into the final. Got to obviously try and get ourselves a good result there against Barcelona. Obviously going to be a tough game. We'll have to wait and see how we get on though towards the back end of today's episode. Maybe have enough time for the Liverpool match, but the likelihood is probably not, to be honest. It just depends how we get on in the opening 3 fixtures. Before we get into today's episode though, if we could try and hit 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that subscribe as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. I'm getting towards the end of the season now, so obviously it's starting to get to that sort of point where I'm deciding whether to do another season or not. It really depends what happens in our last couple of episodes of the season, you know, what we win, whether we are able to win the Champions League and the Premier League and those sort of things really. So it kind of goes down to that, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know whether you want to see this continue by hitting the like button and showing your support for the series. I'd be really interested to hear what you guys would like to happen with this series. Whether I continue for another season, whether this is my final season, I move on to something else, then yeah, I'll be curious to see what you guys think. Let's crack on with today's episode though. This is a side I'm going to go with for the game against Watford. Pretty much the strongest team we can put out, given the players that we have available to us. Obviously a lot of tired players still from the last game, but Donnarumma starts in goal. We've got Cancelo, Tara, Gomez and Rose in defence. And then we've got Delph, Silva and Gundogan in midfield, followed by Raheem Sterling, Moreno and Belotti starting as our front three. This is the bench that I've gone with. Company, Nerig, Kone, Sané, Rivero, Neres and Pereira all on there. So some really young options there for us. Some guys that brought in through the youth academy who are on the bench, giving us plenty of different choices. Not necessarily high quality ones, but certainly good enough, I think, for this league game. You can see a lot of big names missing out. But let's crack on with this game. Hopefully get ourselves 3 points and hopefully get a little bit closer to Chelsea. Okay then, let's go for this game against Watford. Obviously a huge match for us, as every game is now from between now and to the end of the season. So many big games and can't really afford to drop any more points in the league anyway. If we want to win the league title, we've got to win every single match left of the season. I think there's maybe 5 more to go, so 15 points I think up for grabs, although don't quote me on that one. We'll have to wait and see how we get on in this game. Silva going for an early chance, nearly found a way through. Always going to try and do it on his left foot, so it got blocked in the end. Belotti switching out now to Moreno, great pass. Moreno going to look into the box, maybe to come inside on his right foot. Moreno to shoot. Good save by the goalkeeper. Maybe could have kept dribbling with it a little bit longer. He's gone out for a corner. Good start to the match. Pantilimon pushes it out. And Gundogan to deliver the corner into the box. Silva's in there. He'll go for it, but he won't quite get there. Sterling into Cancelo. He turns out. Now into Bernardo Silva. Go on, Silva. Oh, too much power on it. Silva through to Fabian Delph. Great run. Delph couldn't quite get the accuracy on the shot that was after. It was a little bit too close to Pantilimon. Wanted it across his body. And in the end, the strike is fairly average, to be honest. Made it pretty comfortable for the keeper. Might have even been rising over the bar potentially. Silva now to deliver the corner. And Tar's running for it, but it gets cleared. Struggling at the moment to create too many clear-cut chances. Watford have looked okay. Not fantastic in attack, but just doing enough in defence right now. And saying that, they've got themselves an attack here. Cancelo might well get back and wins it back comfortably. Chance here for Pereira running through. Good save by Donnarumma. And still going to try and clear this one. We have managed to eventually. Not the end of the first half that we're after there. So close to conceding. Got to get ourselves up the pitch a little bit more. Starting to struggle in defence here. Watford putting us under pressure. Ever since I said they've not really attacked that much, they've started to attack us a little bit more now. Gundogan waiting for a ball through here for Belotti, but he didn't make the right run. Moreno trying to give support, but really struggling to make the right attacks here. Half-time, still 0-0. A little bit frustrated at the moment, obviously having more of the possession round there at the box, just struggling to break down the defence and get into the box as much as we'd hoped. So it remains 0-0, we are looking at the better team, but yeah, frustrating because we're struggling a little bit with the cutting edge and trying to break through that defence, getting into the box and creating some clear-cut chances. Not quite happening at the moment, but we do have another 45 minutes to try and break down the defence enough to get ourselves a goal. Gotta hope that we've got the finishers on the pitch as well. Maybe there's a question mark over that right now. But yeah, just gotta make sure that we start creating a few better chances. Sterling. Play it into Silva. Silva now, waiting for Belotti. Go on, Belotti! Absolutely useless shot. You've got to hit it more cleanly than that. Scoops it over the bar. Really poor finish from what should be a really good striker, but Silva into Belotti. Just look at the technique behind that. Really disappointingly hit. Should do so much better. It's a poor strike. Certainly got the numbers forward here. Into Moreno. Moreno across to Delph. That's so bad. This is such a simple pass, should be a goal. Like, how you can't make a really simple pass, just put enough weight on the pass. So easy, but it's dreadful. Delph was the only player not to get anywhere near that. All three changes, Pereira, Sané and Neves all to one. We'll take off Moreno, Belotti and Delph as well. See how that goes. Silva's going to drop back a little bit. Neves will go play centre attacking mid for the final 30 minutes. Of course, not the ideal changes we're bringing on, really, other than Sané, of course, who we know has great quality. But other than that, really struggling for attacking options, mainly just trying to freshen up the team and go with something a little bit different, a little bit new. Off the post, go on! Oh, we've done it. Neves scores the rebound. Oh, my days, the substitute's done it. Something a little bit different has clearly worked. 25 minutes left, and the guy that we've had to try and find 10 appearances either off the bench or in the starting 11, I think with his third or fourth appearance here, has got himself his first goal. He missed a really easy one, probably even easier than that, to be honest, in the last episode, which I obviously slated him for, but there he's managed to make up for it by tapping into an empty net and putting us 1-0 up. 25 minutes left of this game, those three changes having an instant impact, so really happy with that. Now got to go on to win this game and make sure we don't concede in the final 25 minutes. Neves, going to play through Raheem Sterling, great pass. Sterling being sent a little bit wider than he'd hoped. Sterling to shoot, outside of the boot, good save by Pantilimon. Out to Leroy Sané, starting to open up a few gaps now in the Watford defence as they push more players forward. Cancelo will continue to go forward. Sterling turns his man, fake shots, and I was going to go for a shot originally, but the angle didn't look right. Go for the switch now. Oh, what a pass to Leroy Sané. We had one player there playing us onside. Sané still going, getting past the defender, but the shot wasn't quite right. Sterling will follow up now. Another tight angle, saved by Pantilimon, out for another corner. 15 minutes left. How we've not got more than one goal in this game is beyond me, to be honest. Got ourselves a corner. There's still time to get the second goal, but I was trying to play this one short. We won't have the opportunity to do that now. It's gone straight into the middle and off the bar by Tar. What a connection on that. Oh, right on his forehead. Perfectly headed, but just hits the bar. Sané, again winning it. Leroy Sané looking inside now. Neves to shoot, go on. Oh, a little bit of a better strike actually from him. Not seeing him shoot really from range before from outside of the box. Sané just plays it into him. Didn't quite have the accuracy on it. Certainly had the power and the finish behind it though. And there's certainly something, some talent there for us to work on in training hopefully. And that corner was not particularly great. Gives Watford an opportunity to clear for a counter-attack, but we've dealt with it. Cancelo. Still going, look for a cross into the middle. Great delivery, couldn't quite get there. Cancelo will go again. Oh, this time a good connection to the front post, but saved by Pantilimon. Great reflexes and keeps Watford in this game with a couple of minutes left. Pereira this time had the chance. And 2 minutes to go, still remains 1-0 somehow. Gundogan, another flat delivery there. It's got Leroy Sané looking for a little chip maybe into the box. And Pantilimon punches away. That's it. It's only 1-0 victory. Should have been more. Could have been 2 or 3 at least in this game. But we've got ourselves the 3 points. That is, of course, the most important thing at this stage of the season, especially given the position that we're in as well, where we're trying to play catch-up. We've got to win every game to have any chance of being able to win the league title. We've done that to 1-0 victory, 14 shots, 7 on target. You've got to score more than 1 goal, really. And great possession, actually, as well, which is unusual for us. 2 shots, 2 on target for Watford. Understandably, they didn't get themselves a goal and shouldn't have really got themselves a goal either. So happy that we kept a clean sheet. Of course, we wanted more goals than that, but Pantilimon on the form of his life in that game. So, yeah, good result for us. Sadly, though, Chelsea have also won their game against Spurs, which means we are still 5 points behind them, unfortunately. Great job with that youth programme. Oh, could this be as a result of what's happening here? One youth academy player by at least 5 overall points, play them in 5 matches, either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. So maybe that was due to Pereira. I think he's probably the only player that we've got that played in that last game that's gone up 5 overalls this season, and has actually had some game time. So yeah, great news about that. We're obviously trying to work on the other Youth Academy objective as well. That should be complete, hopefully by the end of the season. We're hoping it's got enough games to be able to do that anyway. I think we've got to play 10 matches with Neves off the bench. So we'll see how that goes. I think we're about 3 or 4 at the moment, so we should hopefully just about have enough fixtures left. Okay, so on to the next game now against Crystal Palace. This is the team that we're going to go with, of course, Barcelona in a few days' time. So we're going with a changed team. Donnarumma starts in goal, Kyle Walker, Nerik, Mangala and Ferreira in defence. In front of that, got Kone, Manuel and Asensio starting. Ferreira, Ribeiro and Belotti starts our front 3. Asensio obviously being the main name that kind of starts that maybe you wouldn't expect to possibly. Obviously 90 overall, very talented player, but we obviously have other players to play in that position for the game against Barcelona. We'll probably go with someone like Silva, Gundogan, Alaba in that midfield. Sol is another option there as well. So we've got a few different options to play in that midfield position, hence why someone like Asensio can be afforded to be sacrificed, if you like, for this game. But we'll wait and see how things get on. Hopefully get ourselves 3 points in this game, because obviously still looking to try and apply the pressure on Chelsea, who keep picking up points. They dropped a couple over the last few episodes, but not enough really for my liking. I would want to really be level on points by them at least at this stage of the season, but of course still trailing by 5 points. Got a game against them though towards the back end of this season. I think that's a penultimate match in fact, so we can gain 3 points on them there, but they have to help us out by dropping more points before then. Okay then, let's go for this game at the Etihad Stadium against Crystal Palace. Not really too sure what to expect from this Palace team. It's one of those sort of sides where they can turn up if they want to, and then they can be really bad if they want to be as well. I think for some reason 5-0 seems to ring a bell. Did we beat them 5-0 last time? Can't remember, maybe I've just made that one up. Maybe you guys will know in the comments section below, but if we have another 5-0, then I'd really, really like that. Kone with an early chance getting himself into the box inside the first 3 minutes, but sadly his header was over the bar. Manuel. Oh, I thought he scored. So close. Really good strike on the edge of the box from him, trying to bend it into the bottom left-hand corner. Can't be that far off at all. Good bit of curve on that. Just around the post though, unfortunately. Keeper couldn't quite get there. Ball out here to Ribeiro. Ribeiro looking for a cutback. Velocity's in there, takes a touch, shoots off the post. Didn't even expect that one to be on target at all. Don't know how he's managed that. It was past the keeper, but sadly smashes the post instead of the back of the net. Velotti waiting for the run here from Manuel. Great run late on in the first half. Manuel shoots. Not enough quality on the finish, unfortunately. It's going to go out for a corner. Maybe the final opportunity of the first half. So far, not looking too great. Very similar to the last first half, to be honest, that we had in the last game, where we've not managed to be able to break them down properly, not managed to create enough chances, enough clear-cut chances in general. So we'll go to the half-time break at 0-0. Yeah, a little bit of a frustrating half yet again. It's kind of getting to that sort of stage of the season. We're playing these sort of opposition where essentially you've got to just sort of grind out results against them at times. Chelsea win their game 2-0 as well to put the pressure on us even more against Hull City. So, yeah, half-time still remains 0-0. We've got plenty of options on the bench, so not too worried about that. But got to hope that there's enough in this team to go on and win this game still. Got to keep the ball a little bit better, make use of the ball a little bit more as well. I think we're wasting it a bit, not creating enough chance, not opening them up enough. So we've got to try and do that better in the second half. Okay then, here we go. Final 22 minutes. Sané, Gabriel Jesus and De Bruyne all coming on, playing as the front 3 players now. So we're going to see how that goes. And yeah, we'll take off Kone, Belotti and Ribeiro. Got to try and go for it now. There's no real choice, to be honest. Got to make all 3 changes there. Basically, if we drop points here, I think we're pretty much done, to be honest. We have 22 minutes to keep ourselves in the league title race. Let's see how we do. Huge, huge changes. Obviously, De Bruyne playing as the right winger. He did that in the last episode with great success. Hopefully he can do that off the bench here as well with similar success. You can see how high up our players are playing here as well from this corner. Barely anybody back. That's nearly cost us. Oof. Don't know why there's so many players forward. That's very unusual. The back for this one. Learnt the lesson this time. And let's try and clear this one straight away. Nerig should. Mangala's also going to go up for it as well. There we go. Get a counter-attack going here through Gabriel Jesus. A little bit overhit. Oh, running out of time. Townsend will try and take the ball forward and run down the clock. Ball through to Leroy Sané. Great chance late on here. Sané's still going, gets brought down and just about, I think, gets to the ball there. It's a very close one. 2 minutes added on now. Getting to the latter stages of this game. Seems like the match might well be over here. Gabriel Jesus hoping for a flick on. Come on. Let's get the ball forward. No, that's it. No chance for an attack. It wasn't even 2 minutes. That's it. 0-0 draw, drop 2 points. Pretty much out the title race now. That's the league over with. 9 shots, 4 on target. Better possession. Crystal Palace 3 shots, 1 on target. Couldn't get ourselves any goals. Just too resilient for us, unable to break them down properly. Similar, it's obviously a similar problem in the last game, and we just couldn't work it out in this game, which is really frustrating. And Chelsea win their match as well, which obviously means that they're now 7 points in front of us with 4 games left. So, yeah, it's obviously not going to happen. We're out of the league title race now. Got to focus on the Champions League. Realistically, the only thing that we can now win. Frustrating, of course. We've won the league title, I think, every season that we've done this career mode, if I'm correct, other than this season now, of course. But, yeah, we're still mathematically able to win it, but it would have to be a catastrophic end to Chelsea's season for us to be able to win now, I think. But let's crack on some play drills. Yeah, can't really believe that we've managed to do that. I thought we'd just be able to hold on to the title race, or keep us in the title race anyway, until the end of the season, until that game against Chelsea, but that is now well and truly gone, unfortunately. So, yeah, very frustrating. We still got to play Chelsea, of course, but they would, like I say, they'd have to drop a lot of points for us to even be in the title race now. So yeah, we'll just basically ignore it, focus on the Champions League, focus on getting ourselves into the final, and yeah, the final game of today's episode now against Barcelona will be played. Let's change around the team. Obviously going very strong. We have to now because we've got to try and win it. Yeah, I've actually got it wrong. There's only 3 games left of the league season, so there's even fewer points up for grabs. I think we're now 7 points behind, are we? And there's 9 points up for grabs. Of course, one of those games against Chelsea, so yeah, there is a slight chance, but like I say, not even any point thinking about it, to be honest. We'll focus on the game against Barcelona. Let's change around the team and, like I said before, put out a really strong side because this is now our main focus. Okay, this is the team I'm going to go with for this game against Barcelona. The leg is an away leg, so of course, if we are able to get ourselves any goals here, that'll help us massively going into the second leg. Donnarumma starts in goal, Cancelo, Stones, Tarrant, Alba in defence, De Bruyne, Sol, and Silva in midfield, with Sterling, Leroy Sané, and Gabriel Jesus starting as the front three. Alba at left back as opposed to Rose. I didn't realise that Rose was suspended for this fixture, so he could have played the last game, but of course, no point again think about it now, because he can't play in this leg. So we'll crack on with the game. Hopefully get ourselves, like I said before, a few away goals would obviously be really, really nice, but it's against a tough Barcelona team, and a lot to try and work on from those last couple of games where we've underperformed. Hopefully with the extra bit of quality sprinkled in this team now, we are able to get ourselves past Barcelona with a few goals in this game. Okay then, can't get much of a bigger game this one really, can you? It's a semi-final match as well against Barcelona. God knows what we'll have in store for the final game if we get there, but obviously got to play the first and second leg before we can even think about the final, and hopefully get ourselves into the final with a good result here, which will obviously help us going into the second leg that we have in the next episode. Hopefully guys will be able to break down Barcelona better, being able to break down Watford and the various other teams that we've come up against recently as well, like Palace. Might actually get ourselves a good chance here. Falls to Alaba, who already has a shot on goal. Good start to the game in the opening 5 minutes. What a switch. Cancelo there getting on the overlap. It's an interesting ball in, but Sterling went for it and was miles away in the end. But certainly a good bit of play. Great overlap there as well from Cancelo at right back. Ball through. Busquets, first chance for Barcelona. And of course they've scored it 1-0. First shot of the game, and they've scored 22 minutes in. Just the way it is, really, without a look at the moment. And, yeah, poor defending allowed them through. One pass through Busquets as well, of all people, to run through from midfield. It's crazy, and to be able to score that one, yeah, very frustrating that we're losing the game 1-0. Especially after we started so well. Let's continue and try and rebuild from where things have messed up early on. Cancelo, again getting in behind. Again finding a cutback. Gabriel Jesus, though, waiting for Sterling this time. Just go in the back of the net. Sané into Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus now going to play it onto Silva, onto Raheem Sterling. Can try and shoot from this angle maybe. Saved by Ter Stegen, and going to be trying to keep this alive, but it's out for a corner. I need a few more clear-cut chances at the moment. We're just kind of shooting a little bit speculatively. It's half chances. I want a little bit more from this team. Come on, gotta get ourselves back in level terms. Half-time, losing the game 1-0. Frustrated by some of the performances so far. There's been no doubt that we've had more shots. I was about to say that before the stat came up. Barcelona really haven't attacked us that much. They had one shot on target and scored it. But being frustrated by Raheem Sterling in particular, not making the right runs. Always wanting to, off the ball this is, come inside. I just wanted to get him behind Digne. It's really not that difficult. Find a good run in behind him, and we're through every single time. Just he's not making those runs. Sané's not really helped us that much, although it's understandable sometimes when the player's closer to you for some reason, it seems like they have less impact on the game. But yeah, we'll see what happens in this half. At the moment, very frustrated by the performance. Again, it's very much a case of having shots, not particularly great ones though. Gabriel Jesus. Through into Bernardo Silva, comes back inside, back into Gabriel Jesus. It has to be a goal. It is. Finally got ourselves the equaliser. And it's an away goal as well early on in the second half. Really happy with that. Let's crack on though. Got to get ourselves another goal to put us into the lead. Exactly the start that we needed in the second half. Come on Sterling, get running. Take the ball with you. Comes back inside Sterling. Go on, Bernardo Silva has to be. Finally got ourselves the goal to put us in front. It's 2-1. Oh... Deserved as well. We've had the better of the opportunities. Barcelona actually struggling to attack. With 30 minutes left of this game, got ourselves in front. 2-1 at the moment. 2 away goals as well, which should help us in the second leg. Good finish. Deserved as well. So really happy with that. Great starts to the second half. Got ourselves 2 goals in about 15 minutes. First 2 changes. Neves and Delft come on. We're going to take off Silva and Gabriel Jesus. Sané will go play up front now. Not really necessarily saying that we're going to settle at 2-1. I think we're obviously going a bit more defensive, change formation a little bit. But we're certainly, trying to, I think, secure our defence a little bit more. Try and hit on the break when we can. And, see how we end the match. We've obviously still got a substitute, which we can make if we want to. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see really exactly what we need. Neves running forward. It's a fantastic run at the moment. Still going. Can he finish the game off? No. Not quite got enough quality to do that just yet. It's on his right foot. Don't know why he's taking his right foot. Just keep it on the left-hand side and just smash it past Ter Stegen. Again, too much power on it. That's absolutely not me putting the power on it. It is obviously just that the lack of finishing attribute that guy has. But yeah, frustrating because it was a really good chance to make it 3-1. Give us the 3 away goals, which would pretty much I mean, near enough kill off this game, to be honest. Obviously, Barcelona have the quality to do something in the second leg, but I'd certainly fancy us going into that second leg. Well played, Sané's won it back. Sané now going to look for the delivery into Neves. Oh, just a little bit behind it. So close. Great delivery. Saw it really quickly and just tried to find the pass. Couldn't quite pick him out. And we are going to make our final change. It's going to be to bring on, I think, Vincent Kompany. Go a little bit more defensive maybe. Or do we bring on... might bring on Gundogan actually. It's not that much longer left. It's the 13 minutes. No point bringing on Kompany, play him in midfield. We'll just go with that and see how we go. Sterling into Leroy Sané. Now into Neves. Great chance for the youngster. To Stegen. Got to be patient with him though, because obviously, you know, it's a young player that we're trying to just give loads of game time. He's going to make loads and loads more mistakes, I'm sure. Obviously scoring though in today's episode, which kind of makes up for a few of them. But yeah, frustrating because he's having a lot of great chances and he should be scoring more of them. But like I say, he needs more training. His finishing's not great right now, and I've got plenty more drills to try and train him up on, hopefully in the next few weeks. Sané still going, waiting to play in Neves. Let's see what he's got now. Neves still going. Got blocked. So close. Just again, not able to get the shots away. Frustrating, even though we're winning this game and we've won the match 2-1, you want as many away goals as possible. 2 away goals is nice, but I wanted more. I wanted to make sure that we really put ourselves in a fantastic position going into the next leg. We put ourselves in a good position, just not fantastic. And yeah, 12 shots, 6 on target. Not enough on target, quite clearly. But possession-wise, what you'd expect, really, Barcelona dominating. Barcelona didn't really threaten us, though. I'm not really too worried about their attack actually going into the second leg, which is a little bit surprising to say, given the players they have out there on the pitch. But based on our first leg, they weren't that great. So yeah, just to make sure we're taking our chances, make sure we don't let the counter-attack happen, and we should be okay in the second leg next episode. But yeah, good win for us. 2-1 victory. Like I said before, though, wanted more goals, ideally. You can see by the league table, we are 7 points behind Chelsea, which is why in this episode we've learned that we are now pretty much out of the title race. Unless Chelsea were to have, like I said before, a really, really bad end to the season. That I can't really see likely, to be honest, though. Yeah, just to make things even worse, Chelsea just won their last game against Watford. They've actually played an extra game than us now, so they've beaten Watford, which means they're a little bit further ahead, because obviously, like I say, played an extra game. Max amount of points we can get is 83, which means that we've lost the league title. Now, that's confirmed, mathematically confirmed. We can no longer beat Chelsea. Seems like we're probably going to finish second now in the league, which is obviously very frustrating. And we have well and truly lost the league title to Chelsea, so very frustrated about that. But yeah, can't really do too much about it. We've won the league title, I think every season other than this one, I'm pretty sure. Does that signal maybe the end of my career at Manchester City? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. That is everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try to 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that subscribe as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so much for the support on this series. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.